Hello and welcome to an amazing podcast. This is Tsuchigumo D.
This is Keanu Reeves is worried right now. D.
Ooh, this.
Oh no, I have a better one.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I have a better one. This is
Fair enough.
Goo Goo Gaga.
And we are here to answer the question. Alright, I'm going to ask you guys a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Red toilet paper or blue toilet paper?
Yellow.
Damn right.
For sure.
I don't have to. This is a free country. Sorry, go on.
I don't have to wipe.
That's what he should have said.
And we are talking about the infamous, the excellent, the peak of fiction that is Ghost Stories. Sorry if I'm not as talkative this go around. I had to get a tooth removed because I told Modi that I thought One Piece was mid, and I blacked out for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder what's behind that.
Did you guys,
So,
unrelated,
yeah,
but did you guys know that teeth sell very well in the black market? Like, it's crazy.
I need to sue my dentist. Jesus Christ. They owe me $80. Crap. So, just give you guys some background. We are reviewing Ghost Stories.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all at home aren't aware of it, Ghost Stories is very infamous for its amazing god tier dub because apparently it sold so poorly in Japan that when the Japanese company sent it out to distribution, they were just like to the dub studio, go ham, go nuts, do whatever you want, we don't care. And with that background knowledge in mind, I am so offended at the Japanese anime industry, because all of the freaking slave harem, isekai, all of the siscon crap, all the lowly bullshit, you're gonna tell me that at least 10, 20 isekais come out every year, and not a single one of them is just like, you know what, we don't care, hand it off. I'm mad this is the one anime Japan gave up on. I am so offended by that.
To be fair, they didn't know the potential, okay? They didn't know what could have been done.
They know it now, which is what drives me crazy.
Well, it's hard to replicate this kind of stuff because I've seen other like movies and like shows do the similar type of thing, and it's not nearly as good because they're trying to like replicate this style of like random humor.
Yeah.
But like honestly, I am curious about how, like, from what I understand, the regular show, like that's the undubbed one, is just like boring. And like I don't, yeah, it's not anything egregious like you said that there's anything weird. It's just kind of like a ghost mystery thing.
This is such a standard like I wouldn't say it's like 5. I would say this is a solid 6 out of 10 undubbed, just for what we've seen. And it's so weird because there's so many like less interesting anime out there. Like a lot of stuff they do have in this, a lot of the set pieces, a lot of the chases are kind of interesting and kind of inventive in my opinion.
Like what?
I really enjoyed them fighting the toilet demon. A lot of like the whole idea of like running through the hallway while you see like a living fleshy version of like one of the anatomy models was really fun. And
oh yeah, true.
I definitely like the whole like design of the whatchamacallit, the cats, like the Oni possessing the cat and everything. And I do like the whole like play set piece was pretty fun. Like I said, it doesn't feel, maybe because I'm just desensitized from having to see like 20 Kiritos every year, but it doesn't feel as generic as you would think.
I feel like it was probably generic in its time, to me.
I think you're right. Like it's a bit of an older anime. Like you can kind of tell.
Mm-hmm.
When did this come out?
Ooh, it had to be early 2000s. It had to be. Let me double check.
Oh, 2000. It came out in 2000. So.
Yeah, hey, nailed it.
Yeah. So, and also that's one thing I like about it. It's nostalgic for me, like the art style. I really miss that type of
Yeah, same.
yeah, just that general art style for anime.
I was feeling the same about the opening. It wasn't anything special, but it's just like the whole like early 2000s vibe just feels so nice.
Yeah.
Also, you can really hear it in the dub. Oh my god.
Hear what?
The early 2000s scene-ness of it.
Oh.
This literally feels like YouTube humor so much.
Yeah, that's really true. It really does. And I wonder, I feel like, because I've never watched the original sub version, so I wonder if I would find the dub even funnier if I had watched the sub first, because I would know the differences.
You see, for me, when I was watching it, I was always like playing a game in my head of trying to figure out like what line was from the original sub and which line was a dubism.
I thought, because originally I thought what they did was, I thought that what this was that they made cuts and they like rearranged the events and things like that. But they actually just, it seems like they just kept everything the same. They just literally just changed the script, which is honestly kind of impressive that you can keep everything the same, but just change the script and it's like, like suddenly a different, different series pretty much.
This is the first time I've ever heard the words gay, lesbian, homosexual in an anime. I swear to God.
True.
Well, they also use the R word too. in the third episode. Okay.
That was so funny when Sasuke made fun of her when he let the cat out.
I love the whole like born again Betty joke too. Oh my God.
She's my favorite character. Moako is my favorite character. Like, she's so funny.
You know what the weird thing is? You know the really weird thing? After seeing how like anime portrays like black people and homosexual people and or LGBT characters, this dead ass feels like something like a Japanese writer would write as a Christian character. Like, this feels like how like guy who wrote Pootie Pootie Prisoner would write a Catholic.
That part when she was talking about how she had met her mom at the Exodus homosexual conversion camp. That killed me.
I like how the little boy, like most of his dialogue is
Yeah.
it's just like noises.
All right, let me ask you a question. Has this cured your hatred for children in anime?
No, this has revived it.
Like, him or Anya, who would you rather adopt?
Wait, who's Anya again? Oh yeah, from Spy Family.
Yes.
Definitely him because he's funny. I like how they just gave every character just like, well, maybe not every character. The main character Satsuki was like more dimensional, or like had more dimensions, but like I forgot the name of the dude, like, the pervert guy.
Hajime.
Hajime. Yeah. I mean, his whole thing was just being a pervert, and then Leo, his whole thing was it? Was it just being Jewish? It's just like
He was like the paranormal. Like, okay, in terms of characters, I will say that I can't tell if this is the dub or just because how the original writing is, but I do feel like the characters have a few more dimensions than they need to be. Like, I do like the whole like Leo being like him being the Kyle of the group, him like being the crazy like whatchamacallit, paranormal investigator, him being a drama queen. I think he had a fair amount of layers to him, or like, I don't want to say layers, but like modes to him. I will say that
especially in episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, like, in terms of like the boy main character of this, because this definitely does have like the Saturday morning cartoon, I feel like Hajime definitely stands out a lot more than most. And I feel like as far as like tomboy characters go, I definitely think Satsuki's pretty like solid.
Yeah, I liked the whole cast a lot. I want to meet the writer who wrote the dub for this, because I don't know what they were on, but I want some because that was
I want
it
him
was
to
all just
rewrite.
great.
I want him to rewrite Mashal.
Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good.
Like
Oh my
season
God.
2 of Mashal, let's go. Like I listen. Like I know I'm getting off topic, but I tried. I thought I was expecting the dub from Mashal to be so god tier, but it's so basic. Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I love the cat. Like I'm always a dog person, but the cat stole the show for me.
Yeah, I like the cat too.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, they were all funny. The principal, did you guys catch any of the principal's insane lines that just kind of went by low key? Like he was like, what did he say at first?
Where's
He was
Mr.
looking
Yamura?
for-
It's probably in the like girls' locker room.
Oh yeah, that part. I almost missed that, and I had to skip back. I was like, wait, what did he say?
Like the thing, like the good thing about like the brilliant part about the writing is it's so balanced too. Like originally, I thought those was just going to be like nonstop, just bullshit lines, and then when I started watching
Same.
it, I was like thinking to myself, like, oh, they're just like the YouTube just cherry picking the lines and like compiling together, but like. They knew exactly when and where to put these lines, and they executed so amazingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was surprised the amount of restraint. Like, there's a lot of scenes that just kind of play it straight for a bit, and then wait for like the build up of the punchline. So it's like I didn't expect the like each of the episodes to actually have a cohesive plot to it.
Me neither.
Like the fact, I love the scene where like the dude gets like crushed under the under the basketball hoop, and they play it like
Oh, yeah.
really straight for a little bit, and then he just goes like, "Well, you bastards help me."
Yeah,
Also, I love there was like a one-off line where it's just like, "Yep, he died in the hospital."
he died.
Oh wait, he did. I didn't
Yeah,
even
he
catch
died.
that.
But I'm pretty
Question,
sure
the
the
line where
anime they didn't kill. He probably didn't die.
Yeah, they reversed 4 kids did. I love like to this day. I love the line where it's just like, man, I wish the like gymnasium was just burned down. I'm trying to figure out if that was just like awkward Japanese writing or like brilliant American writing.
The realest line for me was when Leo said, I think he was in the bathroom with Hajime, and he was like, "I've got to find other friends."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you do. Everyone needs to distance themselves far away from Hajime." Like,
I don't even remember. Hajime said some unhinged shit. I don't even remember what he said.
he said so many like things. Yeah, every episode he was just wild.
God, the like, I wish I had sex with someone other than my babysitter line.
Oh yeah. There was also another line by the principal where he was like, when he I think he was saying this to Leo. He was like, "All the bigger boys in detention are gonna love you."
Oh yeah.
Dude, the lines in this are just so well paced. Because like, if you weren't paying attention, you would not have gotten that.
Yeah, especially the principal ones, because he just kind of like, yeah.
I'm mad this
it's
never
good.
got on
It's-
Adult
I mean,
Swim. This is the most
That's true.
Adult
I'm
Swim
surprised.
show I've ever seen in my life.
That's true. I'm surprised it hasn't ever aired on Adult Swim. I wonder why. Because I can definitely see Adult Swim trying to get that show, and I feel like a lot of people who watch Adult Swim would like it. So yeah, you're right. That's weird.
I'm surprised Adult Swim has never done something like this. Honestly,
They kind of have done stuff in the past before, like for like April Fools and stuff like that. They always have some kind of like event.
Like they
yeah.
take an anime and redub it.
They done something like that in
or
the
something
past.
else.
It was something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
this has the exact same energy as a lot. Like, I don't know if you ever seen like outtakes for a certain anime, but this has a lot of that energy, and it's so amazing. Like, I don't know if you ever heard the Full Metal Alchemist outtakes, but oh my god, this feels so perfectly similar to that.
I didn't even know anime had outtakes. I've never seen any before.
Mm-hmm.
What does that even look like? Do they like? Are you saying like bloopers for anime or like just the
Yes.
voice acting?
Bloopers.
Okay.
So like, it's literally this right. Imagine a Ghost Story version of Full Metal Alchemist.
That's crazy. That is insane. I can't even imagine it actually.
I want more stuff like this. God damn. Sacrifice. Give up on a few more anime, okay?
Yeah. We
I'm
don't
pretty
need
sure
we
there
don't
is
need the 15th isekai. Just give us more ghost stories.
I feel like you could have like. I feel like you could do a lot of fun stuff with the whole like I want to bang my sister, but she's my writer, or some other bullshit anime like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just a lot of good stuff. And a lot of it's funny too because they had a lot of it's well, I guess I was going to say it makes you wonder what the audience was, but it's clear the audience was adults. I was going to say because they have a lot of like pop culture references that I'm not sure kids would get, you know. Putting aside the jokes that the kids wouldn't get.
Dude, again,
that's
this is
pretty funny.
reverse for kids. Like, they literally took something that was like kid friendly, that's like super, like, I think could totally pass for a Cartoon Network Toonami show.
Yeah.
And they just edged the absolute hell out of it.
I wonder. So I looked it up, and apparently, Ghost Stories is based off of like a series of children's novels in Japan. So I wonder if the author has seen the dub and what they think of it, because this has to be so far away from the original intention of Ghost Stories.
Can you imagine like there being like a super edgy Japanese version of like Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Yeah, that's what it would be like.
Surely this must have made them money though, right? It's like
The dub?
Yeah, especially if the original didn't do well.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the original had to have done well to some degree for them to make an anime to begin with. But I guess maybe the anime itself didn't do well. Yeah, I don't know.
I think the anime, the original sub, didn't do well. But I think that, if I had to guess, I think the dub did slightly better if it weren't only for the sake of the writing. This is a show that's carried heavily by the dialogue, and I've never experienced anime like that. Maybe because I just watched nothing but shonen. But for the first time, like, this is one of the few shows where I'm like, damn, this is fun dialogue.
Yeah. Have you ever seen any of the Monogatari shows?
See, I've heard really great things about it, but I tried watching it when I was like 15, and that was like the peak of my, the fuck aren't they fighting? Why aren't there any explosions? What the hell is this shit?
Yeah, I've tried watching it too, and I mean, it's just, the only reason I bring it up is because that's one of the series, the Monogatari series is one of the series that's talked about a lot, about like how it's pretty much carried by the dialogue too. I mean, the animation and the visuals are also very good, but like the dialogue is what carries it according to most people. I've tried it. It's not really for me, but yeah.
Listen, back in my day, we put our fists where our faces are, okay? We put our punches where our mouths are.
Do you guys remember?
And also, how many?
Sorry, go on.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
No, I was going to bring up a different topic. So if you,
Me too.
okay.
Okay, I was just gonna say, how many episodes? I didn't check. How many episodes of Ghost Stories are there total?
Oh, I don't
Like
even know.
24?
Oh, 24?
Yeah.
It goes that long?
Let me double check.
So there are
it only
24.
has 20 episodes. It's even weirder.
Huh? Yeah, that is weird. That's like not a normal number.
'Cause, like,
So
usually
I
a lot
guess
of
every
animes-
single. Sorry, go ahead. I think
Yes,
there's like a
usually-
lag.
Yeah, usually most anime seasons are either like 12 or 24 episodes. This is so bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah. I really wonder how. I don't know how. I'm still confused. Even though you told me how it came to be, I'm still confused how this happened. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't know. I don't know what would give you like. Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get why you would do it. I'm glad they did, but I just don't get why they would do all this, especially knowing they probably wouldn't make money off it. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm
do
honestly
you,
one. Okay.
do you remember the trailer, the Pinocchio trailer that came out like a year ago or something?
Yes.
You were making fun of it because there's like Father, when can I leave to be on my own? You remember that?
Yes.
Because that was like a similar case of like that movie came out like a while ago, like by some like Russian studio that they had like an English dub over, and it was like a similar situation. It was just like the voice actor doing whatever the fuck he wanted for the main character's voice, but like it's usually not like this successfully done. Like this was like all the voice actors are doing like a great job here and like playing around with the script. I like how even stuff like you know that one bit where the Christian girl is like one of the first encounters to get with her, she's like, do you accept the Lord Jesus like into your Christ, like super fucking fast to like fit the.
That was so funny. Okay, this is a perfect example because I know from usually how they dub anime is it can be kind of difficult because you have to match the timing, but you're changing languages. So sometimes you have to like, it can get awkward. So like, I like how they're like, oh, this is going to be one of those parts where it's awkward. And if it was a normal dub that they were doing, they would probably just change the line, but they decide to just make it really weird anyway, because that's what the show is. That was so funny. It was way funnier than like if she had just said it at normal speed, you know? Like it just made her seem unhinged right from the start.
It's weird too because I feel like in the original one she had to be like the most uninteresting character, but now she just feels like the standout.
I'm really curious what her thing was in the original, like what her like you know, like what her angle was in the original. Because I know in this one it's her being Christian, but like, yeah, I wonder what her angle was in the original. Because, like I said, if I feel like it would be even funnier if I watched the sub just to see like, you know, the difference in how they changed it.
I like the mysterious weird girl, right? Because they keep finding her in like random places.
I swear to God, she has to be just like the weird, quiet girl, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. And also, it was pretty funny when like she got suddenly possessed and no one mentioned it until the end of the episode. It's like, am I the only one who know? Did they randomly change voice actors? Is this just not going to get addressed at all? Like, what's going on here? But
also,
yeah,
I love the idea of a Christian living in this world with all these Shinto Buddhist-ass deities running around on a daily basis. I love that so much.
Doesn't even make sense. It's awesome.
All of this for her is just heresy. It's just heresy all around. Like,
you know, I would have loved if they took it to another level. Like she constantly disproved all of them. It's like, no, that's just a draft. There are no such thing as demons. It's only Jesus.
Yeah. What else? What else was I gonna say? I don't know if I have anything else to say.
I'll say, how do you feel about the Monster of the Week format?
I think it's good for this. It makes, I guess, I don't know. I guess it's good because it's easy for me to recognize what it's doing, and since it's like gonna be comedy anyway, I feel like if they had played it straight, you know, and just kept with the original script, I would find it way more boring. I don't really like Monster of the Week in general. So, if they had played it straight like that, then I would have found it way more boring. But the fact that it's like they made it really funny, I think the Monster of the Week works better, you know, rather than like. But also, it seems like they are actually building. I'm really curious. I'm probably not going to finish it, but I'm really curious about whether there's actually going to be a real, like, maybe emotional storyline having to do with the mom by the end of the series, because it seems like probably in the original there's something going on with that.
So, fun fact, apparently the only rule for the English dub was don't change the characters' names, including the ghost, and don't change the way the ghosts are slain, and don't change the core meaning of each episode.
Wow, I guess they did it. Like it works really well. Yeah. I honestly think that this could work easily as like not something that was bastardized, if you know what I mean. Like this could have just been original material, and I wouldn't have blinked an eye. I would just be, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. And it's hilarious.
Honestly, I will say one thing I didn't like, and I know this is like a historic mythology thing, but I didn't like how the toilet ghost worked. I wish it was, instead of like the red toilet paper raining blood or the blue toilet paper you getting strangled, I wish it was the kind of thing where if you like ask for red toilet paper, it just gives you a sandpaper and you have to wipe your ass with that. Or if you say blue, it just pulls out a power washer and just bidets your ass off. Also, I love how the teacher just gets like dragged into a portal of hell, wakes up in a toilet, and is just like, everything's all good, nothing to see here. Also, I love how horrible this school is that like you have like no running water or functional plumbing, and you're just still not like canceling the school day. Like, Japanese school is rough, man.
Don't hold it in or your butt will explode.
That was the episode where I was genuinely curious. Like, was that an actual plot point where the students had? Well, probably not, right? Where the students had to go to the other building to use the bathroom.
Oh, that's a good point. Probably not. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm just
I'm
curious
gonna
what the
go
original hook was. But yeah, go on.
I think it was. I think it had to be something like that. Like, the teacher had to be there just because he just had to go.
I guess that's... But then what would they say? Because it's funny to be like, yeah, just go to the haunted house. Or, you know what?
Yeah.
I guess maybe in this world, I mean, obviously, most of the people, including and the adults and stuff, don't actually think the old schoolhouse is haunted. So yeah, they'd just be like, yeah, go to the old schoolhouse if you want to use the bathroom. That makes sense, I guess.
I love how the teacher, by that logic, was the only person who had to go use the bathroom that day because no one else... There wasn't even a line to get to that bathroom.
One thing that I noticed about it is that maybe I just don't watch enough dubs, but I felt like a lot of the time when I watch dubs, I feel like the voice, it doesn't have anything to do with the voice actors really. Like, it doesn't have to do with the voice acting, but the voices themselves, a lot of the time for me, don't fit really well with the characters they're voicing in anime, especially for the side characters. But for this one, I thought the voices themselves like worked really well for the, you know, for the whole cast. Like, I really wouldn't, aside from the fact that it's like, you know, animated like, you know, Japanese anime style, I could have, you know, I would think it's just like an American show, you know, because it's synced really well, I think.
This has this is the same energy of a lot of those like adult shows where the like main characters are like a trio of kids, like Bob's Burgers or like Family Guy.
Yeah, true. Except way more unhinged.
Yeah. I keep saying this. When you combine, like, the best animes are the ones that are always like 50% American, 50% Japanese, because that fusion always gives you god tier stuff. Like
what?
Cyberpunk, Castlevania, Ghost Stories, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Whatchamacallit?
Avatar.
Is that the new one that just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy Bebop too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, the best animes are the better anime. I feel like the less tropey an anime gets, the better it is. The best animes are the ones that are less like anime.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's a good point. You sound like Miyazaki right now.
Damn, it's like my main critiques of the other anime we've watched have been like how tropey it is.
Oh, I have a question for you, Matt.
Yeah.
Are there any where do you like rank this in the anime we've watched? Like, do you even treat it? Do you even consider it an anime? You know, I don't know.
I mean, it's not like, it's hard to really rank it, honestly, because it's just kind of like its own thing.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that 100%.
It's like,
would you rather watch 20 episodes of this or Mashal?
Oh, this
that's
definitely
a way better question.
I'd watch this I would watch this like a million times over before I watched one more episode of Mashal.
Is it bad that I would pick Mashal still?
Dang.
I would pick Mashal. I think. Because okay, here's the thing. It's funny, right? It's funny. But for me, I don't think I'll ever watch a show purely for comedy. Like I don't think I ever will. Like I need some like plot line to hook me. Otherwise, it's just like I'll watch and I'll laugh, but like I'm not gonna,
Mashal has a plot line.
Like
okay.
Like for me, I like a lot of the dialogue, but I do agree. Like, there's no like hook that would keep me coming. Like, this is definitely something I would easily have on the background, but it doesn't feel like something that like really draws me in.
Yeah, exactly. This is a background show. This is a great background show. In fact, I might use it as a background
video.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And also, I just realized I've been confusing this show with another. What is it called? Another show that's like infamously bad. I took this, which I knew was infamously funny, and mixed it with one that I know is it Garzy's Wing? I think maybe is what it is. I know there's like an anime that's just like infamously terrible, and I thought they were both the same thing. So I thought this was gonna be funny in a bad way. Not funny in like actually hilarious.
I swear to God, I thought you were about to say Bible Black for a second.
Yeah, Bible Black too. There we go.
Okay, I think I know the anime you're talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Cause I think Mother's Basement did a video about that a while back.
Yeah, I feel like I saw it on YouTube. Like someone did some analysis on it or something. But yeah, anyway, I guess that's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, I mean, Ghost Stories is really good. I guess I'm the only one who's surprised by that. But yeah,
like again, this is a show that is so carried by its writing. Like the dialogue,
for sure,
easily elevates it so far past what originally was.
I will say the art direction itself is pretty good too, though. I think the background art, the background art is pretty nice.
Dude, and the like animation for this. Okay.
I mean, I was just gonna say the atmosphere in general, but yeah, what were you gonna say?
Like the animation for this was not bad at all, especially compared to like a lot of stuff back in that day.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it's probably better than some stuff like today, you know? You're right.
That guy on the tractor.
Oh, I just remembered that one line when he was like, when they asked what happened to the staircase, and he was like, oh yeah, the drama teacher asked me to move it. Now I'm gonna go home to my trailer and wife and kids. Don't grow up or something like or like adulthood sucks or something like that. I was like, that's just so funny. Like, why would like? Yeah, go ahead.
That's the brilliance of the show. It's like there's like this perfect pacing of like lines that clearly were drawn from the original anime, and they just drop those, like they just stealth bomb you with those random ass lines.
Yeah, I wish I started off when I was watching episode 1. I started off like writing lines that I thought were funny, but there were so many. I was like, okay, this is just I'm just gonna be spending like an hour writing all the lines that I think are funny. So
like when we're talking to the cat, there's the guy in the background, like, that's such a cute kitty.
The NPCs in this world have so much life to them.
True. That's true.
Keep digging the hole digger.
I have a question. How would you guys rank the characters, the main cast, in terms of how much you like them?
Damn. Okay, if I had to... That's tricky for me. I think Satsuki's my favorite. I think Leo and Momoko are probably my second tier. It's hard. It's really hard. I think Hajime is probably third tier. And I think the little brother is probably bottom tier. Like, let me say this. This is probably, in terms of like anime cast, this is probably my favorite cast easily. Like, I wish these characters were the main characters of Chainsaw Man, okay?
Honestly, you're not totally wrong. Like, yeah, these are you're right. This is a very strong cast, like because I genuinely like all of them.
Stronger cast than
Although
Mashal, that's for sure.
I would say that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Let me
I
ask
guess
you a
for
question.
me,
Who'd you rather have these guys dub? Mashal or My Hero Academia?
Mashal probably. Yeah, probably Mashal. Because My Hero Academia, I I take it seriously. I take
You
it more
respect
seriously
it.
than Mashal. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't disrespect Mashal, but like, yeah, I take it. I respect My Hero Academia way more.
Because my thing is like, I was watching the My Hero dub of like something with the entertainment, and it has the same kind of vibe of it, but it has enough self awareness to really like even out the script a little bit more. Whereas like, I think Mashal's script is just so basic that I don't think you could really. You could make it funnier, but I don't think like you could do anything to like really punch it up.
Mashal already has like a kind of like a goofy element to it. I feel like so. I feel like it would work. Whereas I don't think My Hero Academia has as much of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess if I had to rank mine, I would say Momoko, the Christian girl, and then Keijiro, the little brother. And then who else is there actually? It's Hajime, Satsuki. Is it just 4 of them? I feel like there are 5. Oh, okay.
The cat.
Okay, then the cat. Okay, so I would say the cat, then Hajime, then Satsuki. I don't have anything against Satsuki. I just thought the rest were funnier. That's all it is. Yeah.
I feel like they took more liberties with. They definitely took the most liberties with Momoko. I think
Probably,
Leo was
yeah.
the second one. I swear to God, if they didn't change the name, I swear like Leo had to be like the black kid of the group in the original version.
Oh,
Kind of
I
like
just
how Sanji he's like the black character.
Oh, you're so right, though. You're so right.
okay. I forgot about Leo. Leo is actually okay. Yeah, Leo is just above Satsuki, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. All right. What about you, Matt?
Oh, this is a hard one. I think I don't know any of their names. I don't remember any of their names.
Yeah, you could just describe them.
The
Oregon
main character, I think she does a pretty good job. I like her delivery a lot. I like the cat. I like the voice they have for him. I like. I actually like the baby brother because it's such a dumb bit that they do so much that it like circles
hilarious.
around to being funny again. Like it's like it's like the they just so fucking annoying.
And you know what makes it funnier is that his face doesn't match what he's doing in his voice.
And for some reason,
It's like his mouth is not even moving. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Leo. I like the Christian girl, and then at last I'm putting a pervert boy. But I mean, they're all pretty good.
Yeah. I just realized another thing, which is that I don't think the little brother starts off just speaking gibberish, because I don't think in episode 1 he's speaking much gibberish. I like the idea that like they were writing the script and then they just got lazy and they're just like, you know what, whatever, we'll just give the little boy like some baby lines and just keep it pushing, like.
It's funny because I didn't even know what like grade they were in. Because originally I thought they were in high school, but then like you have like the little brother who's like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's really confusing. Either they're all in that's another
They're in
thing that's
elementary
confusing.
school.
They're all in elementary school?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I know in Japan, they only let you not wear a uniform if you're in elementary school. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. And that makes Hajime even creepier. But I guess he's also in elementary school.
He's
but
also, yeah.
but yeah.
Listen, anime standards, this guy is perfectly Christian, okay?
I will say, I really liked Hajime's character design, though. I liked his character design a lot.
I swear to God, back in my day, all of our generic anime at least looked distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Final
show.
rating?
Oh, final rating. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can rate this honestly because if I rate this, I'm gonna have to compare it to other stuff. I just don't think I can. I don't think I can give it a number rating.
It's trying to achieve different things than like any of the shows that we watched. You know?
Yeah. Because for me, it's like a 10 and like a 3 at the same time. I just don't know. I can't tell.
Dude, okay. For me, so like, you know how like objectively I give Arcane a 10, but like emotionally I give it a 1. For this, I give this an emotional 10 by giving an objective like 6.5. Objective 7 if I'm being super whatchamacallit, kind. Because for me, I think the highlights for this are definitely, it has absolutely stellar writing. I think this is some of the best dub work I've ever seen in an anime. But I will say it's held back by the source material. Like, the Monster of the Week thing is kind of fun, but it doesn't do anything to really stand out.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I think, if I look at it that way, I would say that like the original material, from what I can tell, like the story itself, I'm just going to imagine that if I had watched the original, I feel like I would probably give that like a 4 or something. But with the dub and how funny it is, I would probably give it like a 7. So maybe I'll say 7. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of, like, I've seen, like, clips of, like, stuff outside of these episodes, too. And there's just, like, some stuff that I, like, quote right now.
Really?
In my vernacular, just because it's, like, really funny to me. Like, it just does what it seeks out. Like, it does what it does, like, very well. And I don't think there's, like, any, like, other, like, official dubbing that's, like, come to the same quality. And for that, I think it deserves like a decent. I think it deserves like kind of like the praise that it gets.
You know what? You know what I can say? I don't even know if this is a hot take, but I think I can unironically say that this is the best anime dub I've ever seen.
Totally,
like, actually,
totally.
That's the other thing too. Is it takes the fact that it's a dub, and it like also plays around with that. Because like there's like another scene where Leo has to like talk, like get a lot of dialogue out in like 2 seconds, and it's really funny. He's like, "Holy shit, this is a lot of lines! Oh my god!" Sort of that like self-awareness without like going too far between it. It's like it's pretty good. Because it would have been easy for this just been like just super off the walls,
random.
You know? Yeah, like a little random, like all the time. But I think they have a good balance of actually having a narrative, or like they have like their own characters that exist outside like the pre-existing plot, and I think that's something like really cool. But yeah,
one thing I will say, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a anime Will Smith's son created and starred in, and I know people were like describing it as like it had the vibe of a official show trying to be like the abridged version, but not understanding what made those abridged versions good in the first place, or what makes like a bridge series work so well. This feels like Ghost Stories feels like what I think it was called Neo Yokio or something like that. This
I
like
actually watched
what
that.
it wanted it to be. Like, it feels like it understands, like, the pacing of jokes versus respect to the source material really well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Before we end today's episode, I want to make it clear to anyone listening, this was supposed to be the Halloween episode.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this at home right now and wondering, Halloween, it's November. It's the end of November. What are you talking about?
We're doing this in Thanksgiving.
All I have to say to you...
This is going to be the Christmas episode. Oh my god. This has to be the Christmas episode.
Wait, should I save this? Should I just not upload this? Wait till December 25th and upload it as a Christmas special?
Do it.
All right, I'll do that. And we won't. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right.
Yeah, and then next Halloween we'll do a Christmas show. So yeah, that's been our review of the great, infamous, magnanimous Ghost Stories. Well, not a review of the whole thing, just the first 3 episodes. Yeah, you know, just in celebration of this awesome Christmas season. Thank you for watching, and see. I guess next time we're probably back to Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, no,
so thanks for
at
watching.
that point we won't be when this comes out.
Oh, well, I mean, hopefully, if we record before Christmas, we'll just upload the Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. You're right. I see your point. I don't know.
What the future holds, audience.
We don't know what the future holds. This episode is being recorded in a vortex, timeless vortex, and we
It's
really
actually
don't know what's going on.
1989 right now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so I guess don't hold your breath for anything.
We'll be reviewing an anime.
Yeah, you can count on that. We will be reviewing an anime at some point eventually. So thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.